If you're here, you know the quiet ache of feeling broken. It's a weight that whispers you're both too much and not enough. But I see you. I understand that ache. This isn't about judgment or quick fixes, just a soft place to land. We're here to talk about the journey from shattered to whole with courage and compassion. This isn't about erasing your broken parts but holding them with tenderness. True belonging comes not from perfection, but from showing up as you are, cracks and all. Feeling broken can be isolating, but you are not alone. Every person carries their own story of hurt and healing. The bravest among us are those who dare to speak their truth and reach for connection. Let's agree to be gentle with ourselves as we explore healing. This is your story of courage, and it's just beginning. Healing begins with naming our pain. We must look at the experiences that left us feeling unworthy: rejection, betrayal, criticism. These moments shape our inner narrative, making us believe we're not enough. We build walls to protect ourselves, but they also block love and connection. Validating these feelings is the first step to dismantling those walls. Shame is the silent culprit, convincing us our flaws define us. But when we share our stories with empathy, shame loses its power. Naming our brokenness isn't dwelling in the past, it's reclaiming our story. Let's honor the weight of these stories and the emotions they bring. It's okay to feel tired, sad, or angry. These are signals pointing to what needs healing. By allowing ourselves to feel without judgment, we make space for compassion. Our stories of hurt don't define our worth. They're simply part of the beautiful tapestry of our lives. When we feel broken, many of us turn to faith for comfort. Psalm 147:3 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." This isn't about judgment, it's a promise of gentle restoration. Binding wounds is a slow, caring process, not a quick fix. God doesn't turn away from our pain. He draws near and begins the sacred work of mending. Our cracks aren't flaws to hide, but places where healing can enter. In a spiritual context, brokenness can be a doorway to deeper connection with God. When we stop pretending we're fine, we experience grace. Divine love meets us in our mess and says, "You are beloved right here, right now." This love is a gift, not something to earn. Psalm 147:3 reminds us we're worthy of care and healing. Our journey isn't solitary, it's a partnership with a loving Creator. You are not a lost cause, you are being healed by compassionate hands. Hearing we're worthy is one thing, believing it is another. Our brains create neural pathways, repeated negative thoughts become automatic. These beliefs often form in childhood or during trauma, as survival mechanisms. But our brains are malleable. This is neuroplasticity. We can create new positive pathways by challenging old thoughts. It's like forging a new trail in a dense forest. Hard at first, easier with practice. Every kind thought about yourself strengthens a new path. You have the power to rewire your mind with intention and self-compassion. The old pathways will try to pull you back, but consistency builds new superhighways of self-worth. Understanding neuroplasticity shifts us from helplessness to agency. We're not prisoners of old patterns. We are the architects of our inner world. You can build a kinder, more loving home within your mind. Now that we know we can rewire our brains, let's talk about tools. Positive affirmations are simple, powerful statements that challenge negative beliefs. Think of them as seeds of truth planted in your mind. The key is to make them believable, gentle, authentic statements. For example, I am healing and becoming whole. Or, I am worthy of love and belonging. Choose affirmations that resonate and repeat them daily, out loud, on sticky notes, or silently. Here are a few to start with. I am healing at my own pace. My worth is inherent. I treat myself with kindness. It's a practice, not a performance. Repetition is what matters. Each affirmation is a vote for a new way of being. Healing is deep work, but it doesn't have to be heavy all the time. Laughter is powerful medicine. It releases endorphins and reminds us joy can coexist with pain. Sometimes we get so focused on fixing ourselves, we forget to enjoy being ourselves. Humor helps us not take ourselves too seriously and see the funny side of our imperfections. Being able to laugh at yourself is a sign of self-acceptance. Even a silly joke like, "Why did the scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field," can lighten the mood. Sometimes we feel stuck, but even in our stillness we can shine. Finding humor normalizes the process. Awkward steps are part of the dance. Seek out moments of joy and laughter. Watch a funny movie, spend time with friends, or enjoy silly videos. Give yourself permission to be playful. Healing can be filled with delight, not just solemnity. Laughter is self-care and a declaration of joy in the midst of healing. That in itself is a powerful act of defiance against darkness. Knowing we need to heal is one thing, starting is another. Let's break it down into 3 brave steps. First, speak love over yourself. Replace your inner critic with an inner advocate. When you catch a harsh thought, pause and offer yourself kindness instead. Start small. Appreciate one thing about yourself each day. Second, find a safe space to be seen. Healing happens in connection. Seek out a person or community where you can be authentic and met with empathy. This space must feel safe and judgment-free. Being truly seen and accepted is a powerful antidote to feeling broken. Third, practice compassionate self-care. Listen to your body and soul. Sometimes self-care is setting boundaries or saying no to obligations. It's about treating yourself as someone worthy of love and care. These steps, practiced over time, create profound change. The cracks were not your fault, you see, they came from storms and history. You gathered pieces sharp and worn, a heart in pieces, tired and torn. But gold now fills where breaks once were, each line a story, brave and true. Of all the battles you've been through, stand up tall, you precious thing. It's not of ruin, not of shame, a soul not broken but remade, beautifully and unafraid. We've walked together from brokenness to hope. The most important truth, your worth is not a future destination, it's your birthright, present right now. Healing isn't linear, there will be sunshine and storms. The goal isn't perfection, but showing up for yourself with courage and compassion. Believe in your worthiness, even when you don't feel it. Trust that the divine mender is always at work, binding your wounds with love. Your story is one of resilience, every scar a mark of survival. Every act of kindness to yourself rewrites your future. You are a masterpiece in progress, loved as you are. God's love isn't contingent on perfection. Place a hand over your heart and say, I am healing. I am whole. I am worthy of love. Let that truth anchor your soul as you continue your journey. You are and have always been deeply beloved. Go forward in that truth. Thanks for watching Speak Life Studio. Support this mission at buymecoffee.com. Every gift helps us share more faith-filled messages.